Hi there, welcome to the GMVA 2020 knee rehab program. A lot of athletes, boys and girls, when they start trying to play more and more volleyball, they can generally get a little bit sore, right, through our patella tendon, right, and that can turn into a patella tendinopathy and some knee pain. So what we want to do is try and get strong enough that that doesn't happen, meaning you can train more, and improve your volleyball as much as possible. One of the important things to know about knee pain is that rest isn't going to fix anything. Rest will take away your pain for the short term, then once you start exercising again, it will come back. All right? Tendons and knees need lots of work. They like consistent work, so we need to give them that to strengthen everything around it, the muscles to support everything, and then we can get back into some volleyball. But it is important to understand that it takes weeks, like about 2 months to doing a program to actually see a definite change and try and recover from that serious injury. If we wait till it gets chronic, right, then we might be 6 months to 12 months away from the game. All right, after doing a couple of minutes of movement, I'm ready to go. So my first exercise is against the wall. I've got my band just beneath my knees. I'm sitting into a wall sit. This is also on the band and glute program from us. When we're here, we've got a 90-degree knee, 90-degree hip, right, and back flat against the wall. No hands on thighs or anything like that. All right, we're going to spread the knees so they're out to feet width, and we're just holding in that position. We want to get 60 to 90 seconds. All right, it might be quite hard to start, but we really need to push that 90-second barrier, all right, to really show that we're improving and we're strengthening, which is going to take stress out of our knees. All right, 90 seconds, you're going to get some shakes. It's going to feel quite challenging. Okay, our second exercise is a single leg elevated hamstring extension. So I'm going to lie down, I have my foot up on the bench, all right, my head's rested on the floor, other foot up in the air, and we're simply flexing up, straightening the leg, and you'll feel your hamstring straight away coming on to work. All right, we want to get 10 to 15 repetitions. And you're going to know about this one. This is going to hurt. You might get a little bit of cramp every now and then, but you'll improve through it. All right, once we have our 10 on one, we've got to change sides. Now, even if your knee pain's only on one side, you've got to do both legs. It is very important to make sure we're strengthening both sides of our body. Okay? Another one on one. 10 to 15 repetitions on both sides. Okay, next up I look at my program. It's on my phone. Alright, I'm seated with the band around my ankles. Oh, my leg's pretty straight. I'm going to use my right leg first. So I'm going to turn my toe out to point at about 2:30 to 3 o'clock, and I lift up. And we're trying to get this muscle here, this is called your VMO. Right, that's going to help protect our knee. We want to contract that and lift up. Right? This one you're really going to feel the muscle working strong. We want to get to a 20 to 40 second hold on this one. So we're looking for a static hold on that 2 to 2:30 time with your toe. Right? And I can feel that working really strong. Right? The harder I lift, the harder it's going to be because I've got the resistance from the band. Right? It's not a competition. We're not trying to get it way up here. It's just about control and getting that muscle woken up and getting it working. I'm going to switch sides. I turn my left foot out to about 9:30, right, between 9:30 and 10 o'clock, and I lift up. And straight away I can feel that contraction here in my muscle, right, and I just want to hold that. Okay? Again, 20 to 40 seconds. You might start trembling, you get some quivers. It is not an easy exercise, right? But it's very important to wake that VMO muscle up. Okay, next is another exercise from the band program. We've got the band around our left foot, holding it in the right hand. Only difference is the volume of repetitions. So this one we're looking for 10 to 15 reps. We really want to build it up. And this is about stability through your ankle, your knee, your hip, right? And stability through our joints is really going to help the knee become more stable and make the muscles work when we're landing, not just shocking our tendons. So, left foot, right hand hold. We hinge down, we come up with balance, so I'm not touching the ground, between each repetition. Right, I want to get 10 to 15 repetitions. I'll give you a different view. Alright, so I'm lifting that back leg, nice and straight through my back, and a small bend in the knee. I can feel my hamstring stretching each time. Alright, once I've done my 10 to 15, change sides, right foot, left hand. Make sure you do both feet, regardless of which knee is sore. Alright, and I'm on again. 10 to 15 repetitions on this leg, trying not to touch the ground. So we want to maintain our balance the whole way through. 10 to 15 reps on each leg. Okay, our last exercise in the program is a simple squat and lateral step. So, band just beneath my knees, feet shoulder width apart. Right, I'm going to sit into a squat, and when I do that, I'm going to push my hands away. I come back up, and I do a lateral step, come back to shoulder width. Squat, back, and making sure that I'm squeezing my butt to come up out of the squat, not using my quads. Right, I want to squeeze my butt and feel that I'm engaging back there every time. Right, so I step wide, and I come back in. I step wide, and I come back in. Alright, we'll go side perspective. I step wide, I come back in, straight back, making sure my heels are staying on the ground, and I'm clenching my butt. The whole time when I'm coming up, I'm always thinking bum, not thighs. Once you have your 20, that's good. We've got to complete that cycle 3 or 4 times through. 3 to maintain, 4 to gain. Right, once through isn't really going to make any change for us. We need to go through that circuit 3 or 4 times each time we do the program. How we warm down is also really important. We'll start just with a very isolated hip stretch. So I'm in a nice straight lunge position. I'm clenching my butt with my, not just with my hands, but turning my bum muscle on. And I just want to glide forward without sinking forward. So I lead forward from my hip. It's the lead muscle here. Right, it's not hip and it's not hip. Just straight, come forward and hold that stretch. I'm going to go for about 20 seconds. Once you've done your 20, we change sides. Right, and we're just squeezing through the butt, feeling that gentle stretch through your hip there. Once I've done my 20, change sides, same thing, clench, glide forward, feel the stretch and hold. It's not a competition to lean forward or lean back. It's just a very straight body, gentle stretch through the hip flexor. 20 seconds and we're good. Okay, after you've done the hip stretch, some trigger pointing through your glutes, right, and your hips. Very, very important. One of the reasons why we get some sore knees is immobility through our hip joint and lower back, so making sure we stay flexible through that. So doing your recovery and your mobility work with your point is really, really key. It will take some time for this program to take effect. If you have sore knees and you get onto it, you start doing this 3 or 4 times a week, hopefully you'll see a reduce in your symptoms in about 3 to 4 weeks, and then after maybe 2 months, hopefully we see them disappear altogether.